like it cause she bad, hold up, wait. I just like it cause she bad, hold up, wait. And she got an old bag, hold up, wait. She do whatever for the cash, yeah.
Hey you guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to pluck and bleach a wig, basically showing you how to customize a wig to make it melt into your skin and look as natural as possible. This wig is from Superbwigs. This is their Brazilian curly wig in the inches 14 inch. The wig comes with a bra strap band, I believe that's what it is. This is their Brazilian curly hair, as I mentioned, and it is so beautiful and soft. And let's talk about this lace. This lace is their Swiss lace. This is something that's really popular right now. This lace really melts into your skin, and the knots already come bleached, and the wig is pre-plucked. Yes, I mentioned that I'm going to be showing you how to bleach the knots because there is a few black knots in the front of the wig, but we're going to get all that under control. So this wig comes with 3 combs and an elastic band so you could adjust the wig to your head size in case the wig is too big. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be showing you how to customize a wig, and this video is for beginners. So we're going to be going step by step. Right now I'm just showing you how transparent this lace is. Like, this Swiss lace is freaking bomb, girl. Like, trust me. So when it comes to bleaching knots on a wig, I like to bleach knots on my wig head because it's just way easier for me. So you want to turn your wig inside out basically and just pin it to the wig head. So that's what you're going to see me struggling with right now because my nails are so long. But you want to just pin it to the wig head to where it's very flat and all the hair is brushed to the back so you don't get any bleach on the hair. You just want it on the knots. So to bleach my knots, I like to use the BW2 powder and 40 volume developer. This is all you're going to need. You're going to want to pour your powder into a bowl and your 40 volume developer or whatever volume you choose. Now with this method, you want to make sure your consistency is really thick. You don't want a thin consistency because it's going to seep through the lace and it's going to damage the hair. Basically color the hair, and that's what you don't want. You just want to color the knots. So this is what you don't want. I'm just showing you the do's and don'ts basically. So right now you're just going to see me adding more powder and adding a little bit more developer just so I can get that thick consistency that I want, so the bleach sits right on top of the knots and doesn't seep through the lace. So if you're going to be purchasing a wig from Superbwigs, just keep in mind that their knots already come bleached and wigs come pre-plucked. And this, again, is their Swiss lace. So this lace just melts into your skin. You basically could just take the wig right out the box, cut the lace, and just glue it or whatever the case may be onto your head. But if you're a perfectionist like me, I'm just going to, tweak a few things, pluck it a little bit more to my liking, and it will be perfect. So what you're going to want to do is just brush a thin layer of the bleach onto the knots. You don't want to press it too hard into the lace because then the bleach will seep onto the hair and color the actual strands of the hair and not just the knots. So that's what I'm doing right now, just thinly putting a layer over the knots so I get those few black knots that was in the front. I could get those bleached. So once you're done with that, you're going to want to take your wig off the wig head and just basically flip it back onto the right side and let the bleach sit on the knots for about 5 minutes since this wig is already bleached. But if you're doing a wig that is not bleached, you're going to want to let it sit for a lot longer. So right now it's been about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wash the bleach out. And as you can see, I'm doing this inside out, because you don't want to get any bleach on your strands of hair. So when it comes to washing the bleach off your knots, you're going to want to use Purple Shimmer Light shampoo. This basically tones that orange brassy color out of the knots and gives it a more cool tone. That way the lace just really melts into your skin. As I was washing this wig, I was just noticing how bomb these curls is. Like, shout out to Superbwigs for this bomb wig. I really cannot wait to wear this because I know it's just going to melt into my skin. This is my first Swiss lace wig actually, and I know these curls are going to be so bomb and natural looking. And as I was washing this hair, I noticed I was getting no shedding at all. Like, you can see the brush going straight through the hair. This hair is amazing. True virgin hair, and it's just super bomb. I love it. So here I'm just showing you, I got those few black knots out of there, and now everything is completely bleached. And let's just talk about this lace again. I'm sorry, you guys. This lace is so bomb. Do you guys see how it's just blending into my arm? Like, sis, what lace? What lace? Like, you guys have to purchase this wig from Superbwigs. Once again, this is their Swiss lace wig, Brazilian curly, 14 inches. Like, look at that. Bomb. What lace. So this is how the wig looks when it's completely washed. The curls are still there. The pattern did not fall or anything, and it is just so beautiful. Now we're going to get to plucking, my favorite part, and I know that's why you guys clicked on this video. So right now I'm just pinning my wig to my wig head, of course, making sure it's adjusted right because you're going to want to pluck each section differently, and I'm going to explain that later. So you're going to want to start combing the hair straight to the back so it's nice and sleek, and you could get a good look of the hairline to see where exactly you want to pluck and where you don't want to pluck. So I'm going to be showing you two different methods on each side. This side that I'm going to be showing you is my method that I use to pluck my frontals, and on the other side I'm going to show you methods that every other person uses basically. So with my method, I pretty much just eyeball it. I know some people like to part, or they just have this special technique they use. I just like to eyeball it, and I don't pluck like all the way across the hairline. I like to pluck, skip a part, pluck, skip a part, pluck, skip a part. As you can see, I'm doing like I'll skip a centimeter of hair and pluck, and then skip another centimeter of hair, pluck, and that way I get a very natural looking hairline. But it's kind of hard to show you guys this because their wigs do come pre-plucked, but you can see a bit of a difference once I'm done. So as you can see, I'm just eyeballing this, plucking, skip apart, pluck, skip apart. That's basically how I pluck my frontals. It's really easy. This is something that you can learn over time, but it's really easy, especially if you just eyeball it and try to mimic your natural hairline. It can be really easy to accomplish. Now you can see the difference. Of course, you're going to get shedding because you're plucking it, but you can see the difference. It is nice and plucked and very natural looking. Now I'm going to show you how I pluck the top part. Now with the top part of wigs, most of them come with like a widow's peak. I'm going to point that out now. As you can see, it comes with a widow's peak. I do not like to part the widow's peak because it just looks very natural. So I pluck on the side of the widow's peak, and that way if you are doing a middle part, your middle part is just perfected. It's just nice and crisp if you just leave that widow's peak alone and just do that same eyeballing method and skipping method on the sides of the widow's peak. So on this side, I'm going to be showing you a technique that most people use. I do not use this technique, but some people will part out the hairline and pluck behind the hairline using the same technique I use on the other side I was doing. But you just pluck out basically, I don't know, like the baby hairs or a little bit more than the baby hairs, and go ahead and just use that same technique I was using on the other side, but you're plucking behind the hairline. This method is easier too, but I like to use the eyeballing method. So we are basically all done with plucking and bleaching, and this is how you get a very natural looking hairline. Shout out to Superbwigs for giving me this bomb wig. I freaking love it. If I was to rate this wig, I would definitely give it a 10. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys soon. Everything you need to know about Superbwigs will be down below in the description box, including a coupon code. Bye.
Hold up, I just like it cause she bad. Hold up, wait, I just like it cause she